FMP week 6 reflection. So, I did my storyboard and developed my script. It kind of did reflect my original concept, because originally I wanted to focus on the routine isolation, and the using of my phone for my protagonist before introducing the AI, and that's exactly what I did. But I didn't really keep the long pieces of dialogue between the protagonist and the AI. So I kind of did stay original to my concepts, but I didn't go with the script. I tried to communicate like the risks of emotional dependence on AI, how loneliness can push people towards using their devices a lot more often. The mood I intended was a quiet feeling, an unsettling one, which I tried to convey through my protagonist's repetition and minimal dialogue. My storyboard did help me visualize my shot types on pacing before my filming, especially for the routine scenes. Now, this reduced the uncertainty during production, made my filming more efficient. Some challenges that I required, translating my ideas was like trying to turn this idea, like this abstract idea of loneliness, into a visual thing without dialogue, having to rely on my body language to put that point forward. The decisions about structure, I had to change. I structured this film around repetition and slow change. But I just had to keep it simple. Not rush anything. Make sure the AI is introduced very early on in the story. My feedback I received helped me realize the film should remain quite short, subtle, because it's an awareness piece. That's what I was aiming for. As a result, I shortened the AI interaction and focused more on implication rather than explicit storytelling. I didn't want this to be some action film, this fiction. This is an awareness. I wanted there to be I wanted it to be heavy on the implications. The scenes I did do were actually quite realistic and achievable. It wasn't too complicated. I enjoyed doing that. The storyboard really did account for the camera angles I was trying to go for. Me achieve that creative vision I was going for. Some shots were kind of simplified because of my lighting limitations. I didn't have artificial lighting. I had to keep using my curtain in my bedroom. My location research was very, very effective. This was probably the best thing that I was able to do, because they helped me round down my 3 locations to one place that effectively, went well with the plot of my story. Each of the locations I went for, the kitchen, the bedroom, the corridor, all were able to reflect the loneliness very, very well. Accessibility control over lighting were something that was very important, because I'm quite a dark-skinned guy, and not being able to be seen in the camera is kind of a bad thing. So controlling the lighting to where my skin was able to be seen on camera, my Canon, was very important. If you can't see your subject, there's no point in even making the film. In conclusion, my location research influenced everything. My shot choice, my pacing, my framing. I learned that my simplifying ideas from my original script really does strengthen the final outcome. Working within my limitations helped me focus on the message rather than overcomplicating the production.